novel been confiscated?
Morning! No running here. Take it easy.
Spectral analysis
Indicates you could just
12%.
ask her for help.
When the bird glides across the sky. That song I listened to during my insomnia last night. The Renaissance do have an exquisite taste in art, but this melody just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyan style. All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious, though. All right, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later. What? Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
Sorry, President. Were you...
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte? Everyone leaves behind frequencies on the objects they carry. My forte allows me to read and analyze that information. Those frequencies, in a sense, are their memories. I can read, analyze, and store them in my mind, erasing or adding memories at will. That's what I call memory tuning. But the brain has limits, so I have to decide which memories to keep and which to discard. Just like you saw earlier. It's different from amnesia. With amnesia, memories might still return. But when I erase something through memory tuning, I erase the frequency entirely. There's no recovering it. Alright, back to the point. I told you all that because it ties into what I mentioned in the message earlier. Correct. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry? Oh, you still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies. Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin. I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Sigrika. And you realized she was fake when she said, "Should finding an answer really be so important?"
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame. So, What happened after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
Then, there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I've found what I needed. Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly? The rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Fraxidus' little tricks in this game of theirs. They harmed my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine. That rabbit is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them. We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly at its source. Then, using my forte, I can extract information about the Fraxidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well. And that's you. Let's call it a field project. A joint study between a professor and her dear student. It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit. While the celebration incident was a Fraxidus scheme targeting you and Sigrika, the other victims might have followed a pattern that drew the rabbit. Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims. Based on what we've found, a few possible factors stand out. Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire, and whether they brought anything back. Our next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you, as a student, are a better choice to approach him. Not exactly. Some of his beliefs just don't align with the executive's ideas. Setting that aside, I'll support your investigation from the dark side. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced. Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side. Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right? It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now. Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message.
Welcome back, Symphonist.
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious. Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
So, what does your receiver look like?
Why not take a guess? We have a winner. Nice association.
Ugh, law of conservation. Then tell me, is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first. Anyway, We should probably focus on the back-to-school exam. I heard President Lucila wrote the questions. Now just imagine our pass rate. Freshmen, you'd better be ready.
Exam guides? You mean like notes, previous tests, or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on President Lucila's exams. According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills. After all, here at Star Torch, knowledge isn't just for show. It's what lets you breathe and move forward.
Yeah, she really doesn't like those old scholars who keep talking about theories all day.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Savi?
Professor Savi? Maybe. People say he treats students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he one of those old scholars the president dislikes? I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
Adult drama. Let's not dwell on it. Oh, and why are you asking about Professor Savi? Say no more. He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time. Oh, no panic. I simply put together the professor's finest ideas for the exam questions, and added a little extra depth.
Professor, about my paper. You've got a lot of nerve bringing that up. I read it. Aside from the title, the rest was mind-numbingly long and irritating, like a damn void worm. And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgement. That'd be pure slander. That's all. The freshman. What is it?
Well done. That voice? It's Professor Carl. You better answer him candidly. He's one of the tough nuts, just like Professor Savi.
Savi? He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately. Ever since he got back from the dark side, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused another big argument with the top brass. Why? Probably because of Lucila and her merry band. They must have botched something and Savi caught wind of it. You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Savi and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucila. She's a fine teacher. But as the Academy's leader, hardly. If it's about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors with far more experience. And yet, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future. Really? Forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student. Guess I've been bottling that up for too long.
About what Professor Carl just said?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Star Torch Academy be heading? Oh, no rush. Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Savi should be just ahead. And one more thing. He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
You're late. Did you bring all the materials I asked for? Hand me the recalibrator. What? My mistake. I thought you were my assistant. You are, Have we met before? The Academy newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right? So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data? Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself. Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Savi, professor from the Department of Engineering and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Star Torch Prize. This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off. I keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her. Still, we're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion. I'm here to talk about the dark side. Sigrika and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who had been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
Before that, tell me, what did you see in there? Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, I didn't see any of that. Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students. Now, I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time. Oh, and, that medal's yours now. The Star Torch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves recognition. What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, take it as my personal acknowledgement.
Yes, I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Savi didn't want to open up about what he saw in the dark side.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him. Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely. Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult.
President, can you still hear me?
Yes, the comms are stable. Let's begin.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's... Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene? Could it be that rabbit the students keep mentioning? Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection. If a student gets misled and causes another accident, it'll be a real headache.
So, this is Professor Savi's memory when he first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while and used his forte. From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But...
Something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention. People think memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions, unshaken by illusions or insults. But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fraxidus member, I'd strike then. This projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
I can't even feel time passing here. Half an hour's gone already? This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and walked this place? Get back here.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Keep going.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek, your traces stay in my memory. I'll just need to use my forte again. No use hiding. I know you're there. staring at yourself. No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow. Ha! Even if I'm a shadow, so what? I'm still part of you. Afraid your shadow might know a few of your secrets. Secrets you've been running from. You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher who eventually threw everything away for the truth. Haskar Spectral. That name rings a bell? I'm nothing like Paskar. Oh, you're right about that. You don't even have his courage to give it all up. That's why you're stuck here, like a lab rat running in circles. But what if I told you the answer you've been seeking is right here? Something about your current project. Go on. Take a look. The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly. Where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade. Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look, I've even prepared the stakes for you. Everything tied to your research. Thesis, data, it's all here. So, which one's worth the truth? See? No weight at all. Your report's worthless. Try again. Ah, no. Far from enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything? That can't be. But it can. You've spent all your chips. What else do you have left to trade? Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's see if it's worth anything. Look at that. You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. The so-called scientific pursuit at Lahai Roy contributes nothing to the advance of human civilization. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath Lahai Roy. You know exactly what I mean. Enough! You don't understand anything. Oh, don't I? You've got nothing left? Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade. Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it? I told you, you don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity. At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, spending more time in the dark side does raise the chance of seeing the rabbit, but that's not the root cause. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability. But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. That alone isn't special enough. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're half right. The key isn't the forte itself, it's what it acts upon. Remember? Professor Savi used his forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side. In both cases, they influenced the space itself. That's the real link.
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait. They were all memory-type resonators, and there aren't many of us in the Academy. Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening. A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is. Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
That student, you seem to trust her quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet her yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side. But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency. I can't pin down its exact trail.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, that little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast? Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside. The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into. Rover, I need you to set a stable dark side exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
Remember what you told Sigrika at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
Go and bother the other crew first.
Her personal files show signs of repeated tampering.
I can't control where I'm going while in zero gravity. All I do.
Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended. Huh? There's even a real-time ranking. Iris's top picks.
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is what President Lucila wanted. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby? Hope this helps.
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. That's odd. Why are tacit discords here? And they're all moving towards her.
Yes! Just like that! Yes! Just like that!
The tacit discords are gathering around here. The end has come.
Yes! Just like that!
This is...
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Directed by Lucilla, starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy your own movie.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame? I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't her own, until she lost who she was.
Stealing Sophie's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama? Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahiroy?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credits scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now, I'll announce the results of the Star Torch Academy presidential election. The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation's Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla. Oh, should I say President Lucilla now? That's amazing, Professor Lucilla.
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary? I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Quiet, quiet. Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucilla, have you really made up your mind?
At least she knows her place. Let's just set a new election date.
Look, Professor Lucilla's here. Professor Lucilla, last time we stopped at page 59?
Alright then, page 60, bottom right corner. This photo was taken before the lament. Back then, there was no etheric sea, and aerospace technology wasn't blockjet. One of humanity's probes took this image in space. Our homeworld, see? Just a pale blue dot.
So what's the point?
Excuse me?
I mean, what's the point of taking that photo? Looking at it only makes us feel small. That tiny dot only makes all of us on it feel more insignificant, pathetic even. That so-called golden age of exploration and the great astronomy before the lament, all they bring is loneliness. We're all lonely in that endless darkness, just like Star Torch Academy now. Tell me, Professor, does our so-called exploration here even matter?
I don't know.
First time I've ever seen you speechless, Professor.
About your request, I have the right to reject it. Absurd. You want to withdraw now, at the most critical stage of the experiment? Who could possibly take your place?
I'm just scared. Scared to touch those instruments again. Scared of seeing results that don't match what we hoped for.
Afraid of the risks? Then switch to theoretical work. Are you really going to let everything you've built amount to nothing?
Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project, Lucilla? You've made up your mind?
Yes. This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support. I've gone as far as I can. I'm sure you'll all go farther than I ever could.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward. The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge. Her curtain's about to fall.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over. What's happening to me? I just want to forget, to erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
A different choice, a brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Savi. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigrika was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves, just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right. Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate. You're here.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do. Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close. No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before. Told you. It's checkmate this time. We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first. Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
What are you trying to do in Lahairoi?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations! You won this round.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahairoi. Will it go boo and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sagrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them? And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A meek Coco wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash, we dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxidus. But you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think? Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago. You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well, before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I had read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter? As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover? That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, Arroya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end. No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again. Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class. Has this game truly ended? Still something you want to say? Oh, but StarTorch Guidelines from Strangers to Confidants is designed for both teachers and students, isn't it? If you want to hear mine, you'll have to share your stories before coming to Lahairoi first. I've only read about Renacida in textbooks. Their culture of living alongside echoes reminds me a bit of the Roya. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to visit there and hear their bards perform in person. Alright, since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostlands, I got caught in a storm and was separated from the others. Due to my chaotic memories, I barely understood the concept of death. An old Royan observer rescued me and brought me back to his outpost. When he learned of my ability, he asked me to help him recall the memories he'd long forgotten. In that small cabin, I read the joys and sorrows of his past. He studied the behavior of Exoswarm alone, danced the Royan dances there, and shared laughter with passing researchers. He was never lonely. I began to follow his example and actively reached out to the memories I once read. I wanted to show my respect and experience them anew. Guess what I felt then? No, it was the fear of death. For the first time, I truly feared death. I felt their most genuine human emotions facing the jaws of death. When I realized that, I knew I was finally waking up from the nightmare of those memories. Still, oh, if you want to hear mine, you'll have... People everywhere are protecting their homes in their own ways. The Fraxidus' claim that it's all meaningless is the greatest insult to our era. And your pen pal sounds like a sincere, kind girl. It's a blessing in times like these to have someone you can truly talk to. You will. Human connections are stronger than you think. All right, since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostlands, I got caught in a storm and was separated from the others. Due to my chaotic memories, I barely understood the concept of death. An old Royan observer rescued me and brought me back to his outpost. When he learned of my ability, he asked me to help him in that small cabin. I read the joys and sorrows of his past. He studied the behavior of Exoswarm alone, danced the Royan dances that he was never lonely. Guess what I felt then? No, when I realized that. It's just the two of us now. No need for all the formality, Hiyuki. Oh, and just so you know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the dark side. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time, will you?
Sure. What about my own sword?
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry, you'll have it back soon. Want to try one? It's pretty popular among the students.
Not hungry.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good. Go on, try it. Have you swallowed it?
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all. That's odd. When Sigrika and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
You're no fun.
She saw me. Does that affect your plan?
It's fine. The Fraxidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well. They've noticed your existence. I'm sorry for keeping you confined, for trying to hide your power. In the end, it still came to light.
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
So, would you consider moving back to the academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away. The Fraxidus went to great lengths to tamper with the dark side, but it poses a little actual threat to the academy. At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
What do you need me to do?
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans. Even if every single one failed, even if the Threnodian completely consumed the Collective, we still have a final card to play. The wish-granting Miko. You.
You're ditching your thesis to play the second coming of Solaris.
No, I'm just debugging the game.
Hey, why are you just standing there staring at the vending machine? Hey, why are you just standing there staring at the vending machine?
I need a break. I swear, I'm never signing.
Why can't we get white expedition suits to wear in the Frostlands?
You expect me to find someone in...
can't we get white expedition suits to wear in the Frostlands?
Huh? Upperclassman Lene. And you must be Rover. I've seen you on the news. Can I help you? I'm kind of busy right now.
You're the one who lost the patrol mech, right? We'd like to know what happened. Anything you can share with us about it?
Oh, the mech. Yes. Here.
What happened to your hand?
Oh, it's nothing. I slammed my hand into something while chasing the mech. Here's all the data you need.
A transmitter built from scratch, Type 2 camo, white, data collection module for exploratory operations. I get the picture. Huh. Was this for a class project? And you did this all on your own? That's incredible.
It was supposed to be my presentation to get into Professor Anselm's research team. But it's still a work in progress. And then, Oh, sorry, I started mumbling on my own again. I was starting it up in the lab earlier today. It just spun out of control and made a break for it. I couldn't keep up.
Made a break for it? Mech models like these should have a speed limiter pre-installed. Normally a person should be able to catch up on foot. Did you see which way it went?
Here's its travel paths mapped out.
Got it. You can leave the rest to us, and we'll bring you the good news. It's fine. One mistake isn't the end of the world.
Well, wait. Please give me a call when you find it. I'll go get it myself. I've caused you enough trouble as it is, upperclassman Lene.
You're actually my upperclassman now, you know? But that's not the point. The point is, I'm a volunteer. Trouble or no trouble, that's what I signed up for.
It's just that there's something really important to me attached to it. A picture of me and my family, so
Well, all the more reason we should go after it right now. Hang tight. I'll do everything I absolutely can to find it as soon as possible.
I appreciate your generosity, Mr. Nape, but I still wish to get it myself. You can just tell me where it is.
That's right, you're injured. It's okay to...
I have to do this myself! I'm so sorry. I overreacted again. That picture. It's the only proof I once had a home. Please. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just...
It's all right, I get it. In any case, we'll give you a call as soon as we make a discovery. How does that sound?
Understood. Thank you.
Now, to find the mech, we need to check the signal tracking log. Let me apply with my volunteer access. Scratch that. I'm gonna run and get the professor in charge. I'll text you the location later.
just make do with a new
According to the data log, the signal was cut off right around here. Let's search the area, see what we can find.
Are these tire tracks?
These are some grippy tires. Huh, it's the HWT series. No wonder. A reinforced track setup like this is normally found on special equipment, like security mechs armed with heavy weaponry, or ones designed for storm zone rescue. Well, that wasn't mentioned in the files he gave me. Yep, you read my mind. Engineering courses in the prep program don't cover Frostland's exploration or heavy weaponry. Normally, you shouldn't have access to these kinds of modules. Time to get more clues. Fine. I had a go when I was tuning my bike. Just a tiny bit. Then, I got busted by Sigma only a couple of meters out.
Look at the size of that hole it smashed in the wall. Are these parts from a mech?
Fell off from a high-speed impact by the looks of it. Wait, are these hover cannon parts? So it does have weapons, but they fell apart so easily. The structure is pretty bad. He probably just welded together whatever spare parts he could get his hands on. It seems this student secretly modified the patrol mech under the teacher's noses.
And then it went out of control by accident.
If the Academy finds out, he's gonna face disciplinary action for sure. Or worse yet, he could get kicked out. If he wanted to do this kind of research, he'd definitely get the chance after making it to the Department of Engineering. Why is he in such a hurry? He seems to be super eager to join Professor Anslim's research team. Kept trying to convince the professor, but got rejected every single time. But is adding weapons to a patrol mech really the best way to prove himself? Something just feels off to me. Anyway, he hid parts of the truth from us. The way his face changed when he talked about that picture. It gave me the vibe of weird obsession. Or am I thinking about it too much? I'm just an ordinary student enjoying my golden time right now. Seeing him panic like that totally took me back to my old self, covering one lie with another just to stay here. Not a great feeling, I know. Maybe this is just me being a softie, but I really want to know what he's been hiding. And if I can, I want to help him face his fears. So, are you with me?
Thank you so much.
Well, let's do this, partner. Got no time to waste. We need to find this mech real quick. I'll make some calls for access to the Academy's surveillance. From what we know, it's not at the celebration site. Oh, hang on. Just take a break here for a bit. Wait for my word.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
You won't escape!
Wow, Ada, look at you.
It's fine.
No running.
I don't
Your
want
paper submission has been delayed for.
This.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class?
Any updates on the mech's location?
Well, what a coincidence. It's around the place where we first met. Talk about a blast from the past. Snow's gonna fall from the sky this time, right? Oh, over there. Careful. Let me check it out first.
Detected. Star Torch Academy certified personnel in proximity. Escort mode activated. Scanning for hostile units. Target locked. Executing. Eradication.
Looks like it just ran out of juice and shut down. Let's see here. The mech's startup logic isn't set to attack, but sentry. It's programmed to hunt down and eliminate threats contaminated by the Void Storm until the surroundings are 100% clear. Yep. And this must be the family picture that student mentioned. I remember her. She was a researcher from the institute who lectured at the academy last semester. A pretty nice lady. But not long after I got into the academy, she led a team on a survey mission, and they hit a small void storm. She didn't make it back. That was the first time I realized the danger of the void storm. It really stuck with me. So she was his mother.
Did he modify the mech because of his lost mother?
Well, maybe he wanted revenge. Or maybe he was just trying to prevent another tragedy like the one that took his mom. Its core programming prioritizes protecting human escorts above everything else, even over securing the survey data. Now that we found it, we should...
Alert! Alert!
Huh? Wow, must have got quite a motor under that hood. No, wait! It's getting away! doesn't look like it's out of control. Maybe it detected a contaminated exoswarm nearby? Or TD threats?
We should catch up anyway.
Oh, so you're worried someone might be hurt? Got it. Firing up the bike. Over there! Wait, isn't that...
Help! Somebody help!
Disperse!
I'm still alive. Miss Linnae and Rover, you're both okay. Oh, thank goodness.
That's supposed to be our line. How did you end up here?
I'm sorry. After you left, the more I thought about it, the more I freaked out. I knew I should have confessed about the modification, but I was too scared of being caught. I thought if I could just find it first, I could fix everything. I thought I could handle it on my own, but in the end, I couldn't do anything right. I wanted to create a mech to protect everyone, but put people in danger instead.
Here. This is what you were looking for, right?
Oh, it's... Thank you, Miss Linnae. She must be very disappointed in me. She hoped that I would become an excellent researcher. But I really don't care about the data she protected with her life. I know this isn't the mindset of a qualified researcher, but... I only wish that I could have been quicker in saving her. That the mech could be stronger. That she would return safe and sound. But the truth is, I can't do anything right.
That's not true. This mech you made is incredible. That's right. And it's practically as quick as my souped-up bike. It's honestly amazing you pulled that off with whatever parts you could find.
But...
I know what you're trying to say. But the things you feel like you have to carry alone, you're allowed to share that weight sometimes. There are always more choices than you can see. When you feel lost, just raise your head and look around. Your home has always been where it was. And you're still working hard for it, aren't you? And you've got friends with you. We might all have our own way of doing things, but everyone here is headed for the same goal. Isn't that what Star Torch Academy is all about?
Yes, but of course so much trouble.
Come on, why are you still hung up on that? A little chaos is just a normal research day. And I was talking about getting a bike ride. Now thanks to you, I actually got one. All right, this isn't a place for talk. Let's head back to the academy. And when we're back, you should tell everyone the whole story.
I understand.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication.
There you are. Here, have a drink. Well, I got called in for the follow-up interview and investigation. Sure, he installed weapons on a mech without reporting it, but luckily they never activated when it was started up. So, no serious damage done. The reason it went haywire? The family photo he placed inside it had some leftover Voidstorm frequencies. It messed with the circuits. Well, he'll face disciplinary action for sure. He's on academic suspension right now, helping the support staff deal with the mess his mech made. And writing a 2,000-word self-criticism. However, the professors actually saw his potential through all this. They're making an exception for him. After his suspension, he's got an internship with the Department of Engineering Research Group to work on new patrol mechs. A blessing in disguise, I guess? If this hadn't happened, he might have kept making secret mods and caused a way bigger disaster. Oh, and I promised him that once this is all over, I'd help him modify the mech's dynamics to be more stable at high speeds. In a way that actually follows the Academy's rules, of course. Oh, come on. Stop calling me that. Actually, I've been thinking lately. Now that I'm officially allowed to stay at the Academy, what can I accomplish? What can this Linnae do? Would it be too plain to just enjoy campus life? Yeah, I never thought I'd get to stay in the Academy, or even imagined having a future here. But now it's different. I finally have a place I can call home. It's like my future, Linnae's future, is finally unfolding before my eyes. I get to choose the path I want to take. Seeing that student, it was like looking at my old self. I used to just go along with things and make up excuses to avoid facing reality. I want to be the kind of person who can guide my friends out of their dark moments. That way, I can look in the mirror and truly feel good about the person I see. Well, I still haven't figured out exactly what I'll do or what my goals are, but there are so many things I want to do right now. It's pretty hard to figure out what to do first with so many fun things to try. So bittersweet. Not today. Sitting together with you like this also feels pretty nice.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. We'll face judgment! Wind howls, unfettered by bounds! Thanks for watching! Ooh, the pitch is lowered. Perish! Begone, wicked souls! You won't escape!
Want to brace yourself before Ness helps them. The content can be a little.
Oh wow, Ava! Look at you! I almost
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Self-modeling. Indicators. The basic structure is complete, but with this margin of error, which approach should we take? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had arrived.
Did I interrupt your work?
Not at all. That was my mistake. I promised I'd only use 15 minutes of your time. I should be using it more efficiently.
You look troubled. Can I help?
No. It should be fine as long as you're here. But if you could, for the next 15 minutes, please follow my instructions precisely? Don't worry. It's just what we did last time. Well, I implemented your advice for a mid-work energy intake, and it yielded a notable boost in my efficiency. But today, when I consumed plant-based milk during my work session, the very same action failed to bring an efficiency boost or inspiration. To reproduce the result with controlled variables, one factor was missing.
And you mean...
Correct. To fully replicate the environment, I also bought 2 packs of supercubic energy supplement. Could you hand me the first pack? Strange. Even with the energy intake and the conversation with you, my mind didn't turn sharper. Quantification. Interpretability. Cross-validation. No, the extrapolation doesn't work. Need to find a new optimization. Did our 15 minutes already pass? I wasted our time together again.
What you really need right now is just to relax. Let's go somewhere else for a breather. Inspiration might come more easily.
Go somewhere else for a breather? I'm unsure of the correlation between location and productivity, but since you suggest it, I'll consider the hypothesis. I need to finish some tasks first. I'll message you once I'm done. No, I'm okay. I really look forward to doing something together with you again.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you. Here, take it. It has answered your call. You're here. Studies show that ideal relaxation spaces feature bright light, ample oxygen, and open views. That's why I chose this location. What do you think?
We're here to help you relax. So it's actually about how you feel.
I see. I rarely leave the Institute for anything other than work, so this is unusual for me. It's nice here. The breeze, the view. I think I'm feeling relaxed. Thank you. I had a great time today.
I hope to convert this feeling into inspiration back at the Institute. Otherwise, your efforts will be wasted.
Even if I can't offer professional advice, talking might lighten your mind. Just like when we launched Helios.
Understood. Then, I'll borrow a bit more of your time. Please look at this. Sylph, an escort mech designed for Frostland expedition teams. It's mainly designed to boost mobility, gliding, dashing, short flights, all to improve exploration efficiency.
That doesn't sound like something that would bother you.
True. Its current structure has already made all these functions possible. Yes, according to field reports, the challenge in the Frostlands isn't just environmental. The crew's mental stability is equally critical. Isolation, monotonous views, repetitive work, interpersonal friction, and lack of privacy. These all impair team morale and hinder research. I hope Sylph can also provide psychological support. But that isn't my specialty. Emotional needs vary by personality. Ideally, a mathematical model should account for all cases. I need to use quantifiable personality indicators from validated metrics, such as Star Torch Mental Health Scale, New Federation Multiphasic Personality Scale, or targeted self-assessments for critical situations. Then there's the variance in reliability and validity between the scales, the bias and the covariance introduced by subjects answering in different contexts, and the convergence criteria for the models. Sorry, did I confuse you?
When it comes to people, you have to try to understand the emotional aspect.
Understand the emotional aspect?
That's right. Just leave it to me. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment!
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters. Good to see you again.
So, understanding the emotional aspect involves watching a movie?
Yeah, I figured you haven't watched many.
If by movies you mean edited videos, then I'm familiar with observing experimental records. Do you like movies? Have to watch.
It's starting. I hope you enjoy it.
It's a beautiful story. Yes, I did notice a few logical gaps. For instance, someone as knowledgeable as Nakana should have managed the readout failure more effectively, and an outsider like Elian wouldn't have had clearance for the core research sector. But when Nakana's photo travels through gravity and time and finds its way back to Elian a century away, I felt my eyes well up. When old Elian looks at Nakana's smile in the photo, unchanged from their first meeting, what could he possibly be feeling? You're right. After all, the real Nakana has been lost to the black hole forever.
Because meeting Nakana is probably the most beautiful memory in his life.
The most beautiful memory. Huh. I understand now. No matter who they are or what they're going through, there's always something that can lift a person up. Sorry, I need to return to the lab immediately.
Hope she doesn't get a speeding ticket from Mr. Sigma.
This is the one. The prototype of self. I've added a frequency recording and playback feature on top of the original structure. It can scan brainwaves to locate the memory that elicits the strongest positive emotional response. In other words, the most beautiful memory of the user. Using technology similar to the frequency cassette recorder, it converts that memory into a storable data file, ready to be played back when needed. This way, a single playback can make them feel happy again, regardless of their present mood. How do you like this self feature? Excellent. I'll submit it for review right away. I hope it will be approved for mass production soon. Rejected? I don't understand. The mechanical structure is proven safe, and the emotional feature uses fully established technology. Yes, that makes sense. It reminds me of when you first brought me the supplements. My efficiency improved initially, but I couldn't replicate the results afterwards. What truly helps isn't the memory itself, but how we gain strength through it. I understand now. Iteration and optimization are fundamental for science. I am a professor, remember? Still, this means I have to redesign Sylph from the ground up. That makes it the only prototype left for this version. Would you like to have it? As a keepsake for witnessing its birth from the start. Oh, and one more thing. Though it's only a prototype, it functions perfectly. While it's not suited for mass production, I hope it can still help you capture a memory you truly cherish.
The memory I truly cherish. I'm curious myself. Using it once should be okay, as long as I don't abuse it. Sure, let's try it.
All right, powering on. Recording started. Oh, wait. I forgot to delete my sample data.
Someday, we'll meet again.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seem off. sent me last week. I spotted a few parameters that seemed off. I marked them up for you, but
You're just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with the dessert. Pity. But it seems the cameras won't be much help to us. Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know. Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, they'll always find a way to sneak in. Later, I simply set up seats for visitors so they could sit and chat here.
This cat looks familiar. I think I've seen it inside the infirmary before.
Yes, come to think of it, this cat could be considered one of the doctors here.
No luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with himself. If I had known someone was there at the time, I would have opened the door and offered him some candy at least. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not be a human at all.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Am I right? Why don't we recreate the scene? Think of it as a role-playing game. When I was infiltrating the Fraxidus, I had to regularly change identities. Priest, doctor, delivery guy, and occasionally, dead body. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me, and we're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective, and I'm your assistant.
All right then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary, I will be the detective investigating this missing waffle case.
And I'm your assistant, and also the client of this commission. The incident occurred at 7:30 a.m. this morning. We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the infirmary around that time and found no notable suspects. Meaning, only one possibility remains. What do you reckon?
If no human committed the crime, then the suspect isn't a person. Could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight, it's no wonder it avoided the cameras.
If that cat is the culprit, it couldn't have finished the entire plate on the spot.
But when I returned to the infirmary, the plate was empty.
Looks like it packed the rest and left. Question is, where?
A place not far from here. Quiet, undisturbed. A place like... Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals. But they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
Snacks, you say? If it hasn't finished its previous spoils, this trick might work. Anyway, we can give it a try. Waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. It's all skin and bones. Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course, it does come with duties. A little one like this, for instance, needs a stable home and a lot of patience.
It doesn't seem to be a cat registered with the academy. What should we do with it?
Oh, it's very frightened. It may have a stress response. Let's take it somewhere quiet first. Then we'll discuss further when it gets better.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seem off.
Well, it's starting to feel at home now.
Since the academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated, but there are ways to navigate it more smoothly. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff. Then, we could invite a select group to the adoption event.
So you already had everything figured out on the way back?
The young have the luxury of thinking one step at a time. But as adults, we always have to think a few steps further. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest and, at the right moment, hold up this clever little kitten for everyone to see.
Sounds awfully like you want me to enjoy the festivity.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine will malfunction if its springs are too tight, we all need to unwind from time to time. I hope your time here as a student can leave some sweet memories for you. Would that embarrass you?
It's just... sometimes I feel like you're a little too careful with my feelings, Luke. I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Walking right beside you. Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the Academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus, but you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. Just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from the stress, even if it's just for a moment.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally, doing what feels right. But on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break, at least.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment? Seems like you're not quite satisfied with my answer. But that's okay. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seem off. I marked them up for you, but...
Oh, wow, thanks. I didn't even catch that.
Oh, wait, maybe just open it later?
Let's just make do with a new pack now.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
Wind guide me.
Sorry for the wait. How's our furry friend doing? That's great. Indeed. Now that this minor incident is behind us, it's time we find it a reliable home. Me?
I mean, it can really help people unwind.
So, this is the break you want me to enjoy?
That's just my thought. It's up to you.
To be honest, I don't find the idea unacceptable, but bringing a new life into my own is something I shouldn't take lightly. For instance, the cat would need its own space to explore, clean water, nutritious and balanced food, and, of course, enough toys to play with. And all of those things would take half of my room at least. Are you sure? It'll be a considerable amount of work. Then it's settled. Next time you visit, maybe you could bring a few toys it might like. I'm completely clueless when it comes to amusing a cat. Something that rolls or moves under its paws. Things it can shred safely. Preferably something that can help me relax as well. I can already imagine it speeding across the room and scattering my neatly organized documents.
Then you'd shake your head while brushing paper scraps off its tail.
Sounds like something that might actually happen.
And later on, you'll have to give it a name.
Ooh, a name. Something I'm not particularly good at. I'll let you decide when you visit. I have work this afternoon. I'll take it to a checkup before my shift. Once I take a break from work again, I'll invite you over to try a few new dishes. And Let's see if this little one has learned to open the door for you by then. You're just in time, Rover. The last student has just left, so my vacation is officially starting now. Indeed. If you hadn't reminded me, I would have almost forgotten about the whole mountain of paid leave of mine. If I used it all at once, I could spend almost a year traveling. But then, I imagined the Academy would probably be calling me back after just a month. Well, I don't blame them. It's who I wanted to be, and I've always done my best to live up to that. Unfortunately, not everything works out as I'd like. It ran away on the third day in my dorm. Now it only comes back for food when it's really hungry. It lets me pet it while eating, and even for a little while after the meal. Then it always scampers off. Perhaps some cats aren't really cut out for being indoor pets. The fact that it keeps coming back probably means it already considers this home.
Do you think it will always come back to you?
Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, it's not like I can have a counseling session with a cat and have it open up to me. For such a free-spirited little creature, there's no controlling it. Perhaps all I can do is give it the space to be free and go wherever it pleases.
So that's why you're not forcing it to stay.
Yes. It's a lot like life itself. We can only control so much, but there's so much more we can appreciate.
Why did you become a psychologist, Luke?
You see, when someone is under too much stress, they can grow numb to the pressure itself while losing some of their empathy for others. If a person has to bear that stress while still holding on to their empathy, the pain has to go somewhere. It can lead to outbursts, lethargy, or even self-destruction. On that rainy night, someone stood by that gravestone waiting for me. Just knowing I didn't have to face everything alone was enough to stop me from falling into the abyss. Most of the time, being alone or not might not make much of a difference. But when you're trapped in despair, a little support is like a lamp in a long, dark night. So now, it's my turn to be that person for others. That includes you. I hope that if you're ever feeling too tired, I'll be the first to notice. Glad to hear. I'll keep working on it. To the vacation. And to the free little cat.
To the free. And to a future where all can enjoy freedom.
sampled every dish without so much as a flicker of expression.
I'm off duty today. I've got better things to worry about than you.
Excuse me? Is Professor Lucilla here? Oh, I forgot. Sometimes she waits for me here instead.
The engineering repair pass. Lucilla. This must be it.
Just make do with a NutriPack for now.
Are you?
Why do you guys always have... Hello there. Need a hand?
I'm here for Professor Lucilla's projector repair.
Oh, that one. It's fixed for now, but some parts were too damaged. It might quit again soon.
Got it. I'll let her know.
I heard it died in class. You're on her Royan culture course, right? That class just isn't the same without the projector. I sat in once. Oh, it was fascinating. Not surprising, really. She was one of the top scholars from the Pioneer Association. Makes even the GE courses fun. And those slides. She took all the photos in the Royan settlements herself. It'd be a shame if you missed them because of the projector. Oh, and bring this back to her too. Took some effort, but it's finally fixed.
What's this?
Better let Professor Lucilla explain. Trust me, she will, even if you don't ask. Guys always have have an appointment with Dr. Luke before club activities.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make very...
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
Sorry for the trouble. Let's see. Ah, perfect. It's working again. This cassette inside. Did the engineering staff give it to you? Oh, figures. They're always so reliable.
So what is it exactly?
Footage from my Pioneer Association days, when I was leading a research team, recorded on a body cam. Some of the data was damaged in an accident. I thought it was lost forever.
You must really miss those days.
I miss every day that's already passed. Humans are nostalgic creatures. We invent all kinds of ways to keep memories alive and carry them forward, don't we? Anyway, thanks again for helping me fix it. I still have a meeting later, but maybe some quick coffee before that.
Better not. Caffeine keeps me up all night.
Really? I can't sleep without it these days. All right then, rain check. I owe you one.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
I'm sorry, Professor Lucilla. I still can't make up my mind. That's all right, Lorraine. Forget about all the deadlines and notes. When your desire grows too strong to keep it inside, come to me.
But the academic affairs said that the rules are...
Don't worry. If a rule fails to protect my students, then the rule's not right.
You're doing so much for someone like me who slows everyone down. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor.
All right, go get some food. No one thinks straight on an empty stomach, and have plenty of carbs, or you'll end up stressed and bald like your teacher here.
But your hair looks great. You've got nothing to worry about.
And you're not someone who slows everyone down, Lorraine. Eat well, rest well. I'll always be here for you.
Talking with your student here. Why not in your office?
Discussing the way out with a student in a cramped room? Even I can't stand sitting in there. Lorene, a memory-type resonator from Rebel College. Her forte has been unstable lately. Her recent memories have started to blur with her older ones. While she can still manage her daily life, it's devastating for her studies. Just as you can't change a movie by wishing at the screen, conventional treatments won't work for memory-type resonators. She can only find her way out by herself.
How long would that take?
Maybe by tomorrow morning. Maybe a lifetime.
So, she's...
applying to quit the academy. Life here has simply become too heavy for her. Rover, if you were in my shoes, would you let her leave? Funny. I'm not sure I'm cut out for it either. Anyway, time to get back to my mountain of paperwork. See you later.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully this helps.
I am the Tempest!
Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions?
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health seminar.
On earth is this?
No running.
Your papers are
Take it easy.
I don't want to. Oh, good to see you again.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions?
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Good to see you again.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
The wild exoswarm all seem to have us
indicates
a 12%.
Go on. What are you in the mood for? Oh, action movies these days are all CGI. Not my favorite. How about this? Incident Report 27. Gravity manipulation failure.
That's an action movie?
It's the playback of a harmless lab accident. A live-action documentary. Professor Mournier stars in it too. You rarely see her so flustered. Shame it's too short for a full movie. Romance. Not really my thing. Love stories on the screen are too filtered. Campus love dramas are far more entertaining if you ask me. Horror. Not many options now. But there's one in production, Pero in the Box. Sounds promising.
Pero?
Yup. A monster which goes Pero Pero drags a young girl into a box. They're filming in Raguna. Rumor says they've rented a real pirate ship.
Oh, how about that cassette I got from the Department of Engineering? The one with your Pioneer Association footage? Have you watched it?
That one? Not yet. Too much going on. I'm not ready for distractions.
Why don't we watch it when you're free?
That sounds lovely. Once I'm done with the things at hand, let's watch it together.
Sounds good.
Wind guide me.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator.
Attention all Academy students and staff. Please review.
Heading to the testing field.
Why do we
Wind guide me. Good thing we got the projector fixed. We can finally relax and watch the footage for once.
Not worried you'll scare the students away?
Oh, please. They've had their fun long enough. It's my turn now. All right, enough talk. Movie time. It's been with me for years. It's earned its rest. And honestly, breaking down halfway is the ending that fits it best, don't you think?
Should we find another projector? Feels like you miss your days in the Pioneer Association.
I do, and I don't. Let's keep the footage where it is. We shouldn't cling to the past forever, right? But I will still need a new projector for Lorene's lessons.
Lessons? So she's staying?
She is. And she insists on taking the end-of-term exams. I offered her support for the paperwork and arranged a medical leave plan with the new Federation, but she chose to stay. Even with the risk of not reaching the finish line, she said.
Breaking down halfway is the ending that fits her best?
Exactly. This time, my student taught me something.
Is there any improvement in her forte?
Sadly, it's growing more unstable. She's not at risk of overclocking yet, but the memory confusion is now affecting her daily life. She's fighting hard, just to hold on to one or two things each day. Rover, if you could only remember one thing a day, what would you choose?
That's hard to decide.
Yes. It's something we can't answer until that day comes.
So, what did Lorene choose to remember?
She told herself, I must never, ever give up.
She's brave.
Yes. She's like a real-life movie hero, if you ask me. As her teacher, I have to pull myself together and be the loyal, supporting cast who witnesses what she'll become.
I hope she gets a good ending.
She will. I'll make sure of it.